Usually you have a large band, uh, Sapphire Empire. How come you have chosen to have a trio version of it?
It's actually a couple reasons. Um, One is that it's actually more challenging to play smaller because you have to be way more communicative, um, and you also are super exposed. So I think it kind of helps us hone our craft a little bit more in a different setting. Um, it's also an opportunity for us to rearrange our tunes and try to see how they work in a different setting. So it's kind of a practice in creativity and more pragmatic. In some instances, we want to play for different people or different venues like this one, and we're just too big for that.
Mm.
So you want to have a variety.
What are the pros and cons of the trio opposed to the full band?
It's harder to have a bigger energy.
Okay.
That's one of the biggest ones. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a bit about your training and how it helps you as a composer.
Well, I go to school for music currently. Almost done. Got like maybe a month left, and I think it has helped me mostly because I listen to a lot more music now, and music school introduced me to lots of great music, technical things aside, all that stuff aside. I took courses in romantic history. I took jazz history, right? I get to see my peers play music I've never heard before. So it just really opened up my ears to like a huge range of classical music and a huge range of jazz music. And then I got into a whole another bunch of music coming from that and all the people that are there. Yeah.
Wow. And then that affects your songwriting. Just can you maybe explain a little bit more how that affects?
Oh, yeah. Well, it just opens up your ears so that my writing comes from like all this music that I'm listening to, right? Because music doesn't come from nothing. It's not this like, it doesn't come from a vacuum. It comes from all these things that are like between your ears that you're just constantly listening to. So now when I write music, I write it with all these different sounds that I've heard now and that I actually understand. And I
Yes.
understand because I know the context, right? I know the context of like music in the 1900s, for example. I know what romanticism means. So when I listen to that kind of music, I understand. And so when I'm writing music, I pay attention to, well, what's the context and where is this coming from and how does this, you know?